Okay.
Hello and welcome to Fresh Dialogues. Today I'm with pioneering journalist Belva Davis. She has a new book and it's called Never in My Wildest Dreams. Belva, thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Well, I thank you. I mean, this is a wonderful opportunity, so thank you.
So let's talk about those wildest dreams. When did you feel your wildest dreams were coming true?
You know, to the coming true part, I'm not sure, but definitely I know when I decided that this reckless course was going to be the one I was going to take, and that is to try to break into television news reporting, and to do that without having an example of anyone that looked even slightly like me who was doing it. I think took quite a commitment to say I'll do what's necessary.
And a lot of courage. So you really had no role model, because today we talk about role models and we can emulate this person and that. You had no one.
No one.
If you were to go back to being 30 years old or 40 years old, what advice would you give yourself?
Well, I always tell people that if you are not doing, number one, if you don't have curiosity about what you've chosen to do with your life, and if you don't have passion for what you say you want to do with your life, you should keep looking.
Right. So passion and curiosity,
yes,
they're both really important.
Right, because one keeps you going and wanting to know more about what you're doing, and so by wanting to know more, then you get better. You don't just sit there from wherever point you entered, whatever the arena you're in.
And you have to have passion to give the extra time. You can't just do something that at 5 o'clock that you turn off a key. That just doesn't work.
Right. Yeah. And what about today? Who do you feel, or for young aspiring journalists, who are the good female role models today? Who would you point to and say, she's got it right, she's nailing it? I mean, is there anyone you tune into?
I love everybody, so I'm not going
You don't want to pick favorites.
But I do think that the PBS team, Judy, Woodruff and Gwen Ifill, is hard to beat. I mean, they're both of them. I don't know if we put them in the young category, but they're both really intelligent, smart, good reporters, and I admire them. And I've long, as a young woman, Soledad O'Brien, I think, has been a brave woman, raising her children and taking these really dangerous assignments. So, they're still out there.
Right. I saw that wonderful interview with you and Judy Woodruff.
Yes.
And you said something that really made me pause, because there you are, you've been doing this 50 years, and you said, I feel I still have to prove myself every day.
I do.
Talk about that. Well, what is it that's driving you? You don't feel, hey, I've interviewed Muhammad Ali, I've interviewed Fidel Castro, I've interviewed presidents.
You should go home when you don't have anybody else you want to interview. You should go home if you can't feel some sense of gratitude for the next day's possibilities. The next day's possibilities are what keeps you going forward. I mean, if she talks leaning in, that keeps you going. Just realizing what could be if you just did a little more, pushed a little harder, gave somebody else an opportunity.
Wonderful. Belva Davis, we'll leave it on that note. Thank you so much for taking time for Fresh Dialogues.